What?
I hope you don't mind, before we get into Say What, can we get to a few comments? Because the conversation is underway online. We want to recognize it here. The Marriott's asking you to tip hotel staff. The new program called The Envelope Please. Laura tweets in, she says, we refuse cleaning service while we stay at a hotel. Rarely do I feel the room is clean to begin with, and usually no tip. On our Facebook page, though, it's kind of a different story. Here's what people are telling us there. On our Breakfast Television Edmonton Facebook page, Leanne says, I've always tipped my housekeeping staff. Makes for a better stay, and they work hard. They do more than a waiter or a waitress. They deserve the same respect of a tip.
Interesting.
So does everybody who works hard deserve a tip?
Because again, we'll go back to Dale. Dale works very hard.
Dale behind the camera.
Yeah, you know, it would be nice to get, you know, oh, he's going around. This is kind of a yes, no.
See what happens when you don't tip them? They get unruly.
So, have you heard about
they get unruly.
The Dales of the world. There is an initiative here in the city, obviously about stop walking and texting, not just
you're
driving.
talking about, where was this, at Grant MacEwan University or
Brilliant,
U of A or somewhere? Yeah.
They've actually electronically programmed it so that it will actually pop up. There's like a notification that will pop up on your phone.
So if you're texting walking through a certain intersection, it goes like, hey, heads up.
Jerk, yeah, heads up.
Well,
I mean, come on. If you're crossing into
well, you
traffic,
can't walk and text?
Well, if you are, then there's a place in China that's just for you. It's actually a place where they actually have the first mobile phone sidewalk. Yeah. That's right. Here's the hilarious thing, though. Guess what? There's quite a few crashes. Because why? They're bumping into each other. It is, and in fact, an initiative that is happening there where if you are going to walk with your cell phone, you're encouraged to walk on this side. And then the other side, you'll see that there's no arrows, no indication, no nothing, because your eyes are up. You're taking.
And you notice there's no one in that lane either.
Well, there's that.
Look at that. You got people texting in the texting lane. You got no one in the no texting lane, and then you got people walking on the street.
You know, I would probably be the street too if I actually had to choose.
Is it rude to, you know, it's interesting, like we always go to Laurier Dog Park, and we're down there the other day, and someone's sitting there on a picnic table, and they're on their phone while their dogs are playing. You know, and someone's like, that really bothers me. That really bugs me. You know, that person's down there, not even paying attention, just on their phone.
Well,
not paying attention. It's like, pardon me. They went to the dog park. Their dogs are running around. Dogs are fine.
Yeah, but there's two camps, right? There's two camps of the world. It's becoming very divisive. The people that are just, get your head, I mean, we've become so connected.
We have.
That there's now another part of society that's like deconnecting. They want nothing to do with it.
Everyone's on Facebook trying to figure out what's going on in everyone's lives as they're walking down Jasper Avenue, not paying attention to what's going on in everyone's lives. Right? But at the same time, it's your own right. Like, if you're talking about texting behind the wheel, that's an entirely different story.
Right.
But like, if someone's going to get crucified for sitting on their phone and texting at the dog park, like, get over yourself, people.
It's a thing that people can judge. It's a new thing. It's a new, like,
we love to judge. I love to judge people who judge, frankly.
Do it.
You know I'm an animal lover.
I do know that.
But this is ridiculous. This is the story you and I both wanted to do and Say What.
It's awesome.
It's ridiculous.
It's awesome.
Let's head to Australia, and I'd like to introduce you to George.
No,
yeah, when have you ever seen a goldfish undergoing surgery? George had a brain tumor. An otherwise normal goldfish was said to be really suffering, unable to swim or eat properly due to a large tumor hanging off his face that was affecting his quality of life. That's when they're calling this vet a hero. Dr. Tristan Rich took on the case. I bet he's rich because it costs hundreds of dollars for this surgery. George the fish admitted to Lort Smith Animal Hospital in North Melbourne, where he was put to sleep for an intricate surgical procedure. He weighs about 80 grams. He was put under general anesthetic, and 45 minutes later, his brain tumor was removed. It took 3 buckets of water, 1 for the dose of anesthetic, 1 to keep him asleep with a tube that flushed water over his gills, and a 3rd full of oxygenated water for his recovery.
Life-saving surgery, Ryan. It's not funny.
Did you know that if healthy, goldfish can live up to 30 years?
And this guy's like, isn't he 10 or 11 years old?
I don't know.
I think it's
I will guarantee you one thing, and that is if that veterinarian flushed that George goldfish down the toilet and gave the owner back a new one, the owner would have been none the wiser.
What are you talking about? Of course he knew, George.
I guarantee you 96% of the people watching agree with me right now.
No. And
yes.
No.
And it's time for the BT Trivia question of the day.
Oh, all right.
Would you spend $400 to save a goldfish?
Yes, if I've been with him for 10 years.
Come on. As we sit here and eat our salmon omelets.
What was the first movie to release? And what was Dale going to throw something at me?
Dale, he's getting unruly. He's throwing his wallet?
He's throwing me money. Oh, okay. See, Dale supports my initiative. That's what that means.
You give this guy an inch, he takes a mile. Why do you need us hosts, Dale, if we've got you, huh?
What was the first movie to release an official soundtrack? I wonder.
I don't know. Who knows?
I'll tell you.
I'd rather talk about George the Goldfish, frankly, but let's get to the answer.
Because a lot of kids are watching right now who have goldfish. And I think,
you know what? There's a lot of kids right now that have no idea that they're on their 4th goldfish. The first movie with an official soundtrack was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I did not know that.
Yeah, composed by Frank Churchill and Larry Morey. The well-known songs on the soundtrack include Hi Ho, Someday My Prince Will Come, and Whistle While You Work.
Oh, this is Dale's change purse. There's no money in here. He's got like a buck. Well, how am I supposed to save a goldfish?
What is this? This is like the.
Look.
Go into media, kids. If you want to experience
that's how we're doing
the riches of media.
Yeah. Actually, that's a tip I left Dale yesterday after the show.
Dream big.
It can
News,
happen.
weather, traffic is up next on Edmonton's undeniably best and wildly entertaining morning show. That's
There he
Dale
is.
Hudson, everyone. We're lucky to have him.
I need more
We're
money,
lucky
Dale.
to have him. Oh, Dale, you got a tip coming, buddy. We'll be right back.